Hello, hello, and welcome to this week's Friday Night Fashion, where me, Amanda Wakeley,
and me, Jo Elvin,
go off to New York Fashion Week. But instead of reviewing the shows, as we did this time last year, we thought we'd give you a little taste of what people are wearing on their way to the shows, so street style fashion, and then give you a few pointers as to where you can buy similar type looks. Just thought it might be a little bit more fun. Plus, we weren't overexcited about the shows, if we're really, really, really honest.
Lots of corsets, lots of ridiculously not real thin waists.
Yes.
And stupid boots. So many stupid boots.
Yep.
So I'm done.
Yep. But there was an awful lot of very, very big coats on the street on the way to the shows. Obviously, frigging freezing.
Yeah.
But there were some cool looks too. So should we kick off? So lots and lots of oversized. That trend is here to stay. Lots and lots of fluffy.
Yeah, lots of texture. Your favorite, your cow print thing that you like.
My cow print. It is here to stay.
Oh, great.
And do you know what? I found a gorgeous one, but it's printed shearling. It's not cowhide, don't worry. On COS, I thought that was really chic.
Is that the price?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. It's an investment piece.
Are you sure it's not a real cow?
No, that is shearling and it's printed, and I think it's really cool. Now, if I was buying that, I'd buy it 3 sizes bigger.
Right.
But do you want to start with maybe your colourful?
Well, yes, because the way I approach this is because, if I'm really honest, I wasn't that inspired by the volume of voluminous coats. If I'm honest, it's like, look, I've been to New York in February. It's so cold. It's way colder than London. It's not pleasant. One year for Fashion Week, I wore the exact same skinny jeans, long boots, and black polo neck for 6 days straight, because it was just the only thing that was like I wasn't going to freeze to death in. So fashion kind of goes out the window for me. But what I've done is I have concentrated on 2 of my all-time favorite street style stars who still inspire me on a weekly basis, and that is the one and only Jenna Lyons, who is, I think, now a real housewife of New York, when she was for many, many years the creative director of J. Crew. And
she's a proper style icon.
And she's just always had her own rules going on.
Yeah. And what I love about her is she's our age, she says very widely, broadly, I should say, but she's always cool, and there's nothing try hard about her look. I think her looks are really, really inspiring.
And she makes me feel good about always having to wear my glasses, because she's a glasses girl.
She looks amazing in her glasses. Yeah. Can I just say, I love her aviators.
Yeah. She's so...
You should do that.
I know. Well, I like my black frames.
Well, I like your black frames too.
I look a bit weird when the frames are thin now. Well, to me, I do anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what I've done is I've taken a couple of her all-time favorite looks of mine, and they sort of represent what I love about her style is that it doesn't matter day or night. It's all her own rules. So it is a military khaki day shirt to go to the Met Gala. It is her most sequiny top to do the school run, and I love that she mixes it all up. So this look here, I've gone for emulating her cargo trousers and sparkly top in this Arquette sequin shirt that I actually own this one from Arquette, and it's on sale at the moment.
Oof.
Down from 120 to 58 of your British pounds. And then I'm always banging on about Niam, I know, but they just do the most useful trousers, and these cargos are perfect to dress up or down. £175, and you can roll them up, you can roll them down, you can show off a sparkly heel, or you can wear them with your chunkiest boots, whatever. And what I've done is just teamed it here, and I think this would go with the second look as well, with one of my favorite jackets that I own, this Wiggy Kit jacket, which is not cheap, but God, it's useful.
What's it made out of?
That's such a good question. It feels kind of velvety, but it's not like pony skin or anything. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so it's probably a long piled velvet.
Something like that. Yeah.
With the leopard print.
Yeah.
Which leopard print is here to stay. It's definitely the new neutral, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Leopard
and this
and
is
snake.
one of the things I learned from Jenna Lyons was that leopard is see, this is why Sophie's so great. 100% Italian cotton velvet. There you go.
There you go.
I was right, velvetish. But it was Jenna Lyons who I first heard utter, as far as I'm concerned, leopard is a neutral. And boy,
she's so right.
She really sort of like walks the walk on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where are the shoes?
Yeah, the shoes. I couldn't find the ones that I wanted to emulate here. Those sort of like multi-strappy things used to be around a lot.
They're a multi-strap Mary Jane, and you know how much I love a Mary Jane.
But look how high they are. I think they're really sexy. I know you're always telling me that Mary Janes aren't sexy. These with this sock, that's not sexy.
I'm impressed by the flexibility, Elvin.
But they are a sexy shoe.
Yeah.
And I would love to find a pair.
Yes, but no.
But what I've done is I've emulated with these really cute little John Vito Rossi sandals that have got the sort of like cage-esque feel about them. You're always telling me off because John Vito's expensive, but they are the best shoes I've ever known.
Have you bought those yet?
No, I'm not going to buy them.
Are we still on our I'm not buying anything?
Mostly.
That is so rubbish.
Mostly.
So rubbish. Now, we've both picked out Jenna Lyons's look here with the sort of oversized fake fur, red, shaggy, long jacket.
Absolute heaven.
With the stovepipe jeans, the red satin, long-toed pump, and then the beige shirt underneath it. And it's just sort of mixing it all up. And it's very, very chic and very clever.
I was watching...
it's nonchalant, isn't
She's
it?
amazing. I was watching her Instagram yesterday. She's put up a video where she has found... There's some guy she goes to in Manhattan. I think it's somewhere in Chinatown or somewhere like that by the look of it. And she gets bespoke shirts made with like little insignias on the oversized cuffs. And she's just the coolest. If you'd like that jacket as much as we both do, I've got a very similar black one from the Frankie shop. So have a look there. You might find something similar there.
And I pulled out, it's less a direct copy, this River Island shearling. And
you went to River Island?
Oh, well, it's shearling. It's shearling.
I just never thought I'd see Amanda Wakeley and River Island.
Do you know what? I've got an
mashed
eye
together.
And if it looks good, then I'm going to...
But yeah, you've got an eye for the most expensive thing River Island has ever produced.
£350. It's shearling. They also do it in a sort of chocolate colour, which is really, really gorgeous too. So I think there was an awful lot of shaggy shearlings, as we've talked about, and I actually think that's a great buy for a shearling. And quite frankly, it's better for the planet than the old fake fur.
Right.
Don't get me started on that. But it's made out of petroleum and it never biodegrades. So if you want a fake fur, just make sure you're going to hang on to it for many, many, many years.
Better wear it.
You got to wear it and wear it and wear it.
Yeah. Where are we off to next?
Where are we off to next?
Do you want me to talk about my other Jenna look?
Yeah.
I love this, the tulle skirt with all the sort of like the combat details. Again, the sexy little Mary Janes, but I could not find those. But I think this Sister Jane tulle midi skirt is a great riff on what Jenna's doing there. £125, it's got little sort of like embellishments on it. Again, wear that high-low. I've chosen, this is a repeat and this is a brand I learned of from you, Amanda Wakeley, the Doors of Perception. This jacket.
This is Patrick Cox.
Yeah, all this upcycled stuff from Patrick Cox on his gorgeous website. I think that would be a fantastic match, that.
Yep.
And she likes, I don't know if I'd wear these particular pieces of jewelry with that. I might. But, you know, she will wear sort of like a beaten up old combat jacket and then put something really sparkly on it. And I love this Etsy big chunky necklace. It's only £32. It's really fun for a bit of costume jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
the Roxanne Asseline necklace, that's quite pricey.
I am such a big fan of Roxanne. These are Roxanne, these little earrings.
Right.
And that's actually for Roxanne. That is on the pricey side. They're not normally.
Well, there's a lot of necklace there.
There's a lot of
in
necklace
fairness to her.
And I just think it's such a fantastic statement piece. And similarly, these bracelets come in. I mean, that's great that's a really studded little bracelet, that with that kind of emerald-esque detail on it. I think it's gorgeous.
It is cool.
Yeah.
And actually, while we're talking accessories and transformative accessories, it's not going to be any surprise, but sunglasses, really cool sunglasses, can absolutely transform a look. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Yes.
And you'll always see street style. Pretty much everyone will be in a cool statement sunglass. I actually love these ones from Saint Laurent. I thought they're looking uber cool. Actually, that image doesn't show the side angle of them, but I'm sure we can get that in, you know, when this gets published, which I loved. And then I found these Chloe ones down from 330 to 231. I'm not a big fan of cheapy sunglasses. I think buy less, buy better. The lenses will be better for your eyes. You know, I'm just not a big fan of cheap and cheerful when it comes to sunglasses.
Well, I need prescription ones.
Well,
so.
there you go.
So
what do you do? Do you get that same frame with?
No, I was just really in the mood. I went to Jimmy Falley for a pair last year and I really like them.
Oh God, they do really lovely frames.
Yeah, they're really good and they're not a bad price. Lenses will always sting you no matter where you go, but they were good for frames, I thought.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that's a good one. So transformative accessories. I am going to go to my look here, look number 2. I don't know who the person in the picture is. Sort of almost looks like Sarah Rutson.
Maybe.
But wearing this fantastic oversized olive leather jacket with the cream leather belt.
Yeah, that's great.
The cream jeans. So I did a little bit of sniffing around, and Karen Millen actually have a fantastic olive leather jacket, and teaming it up with this cream leather belt from Reiss, which I thought looked really expensive, actually. And I love the idea
Looks a bit Hermes-y.
It does, and I love the idea of the sort of cream over the olive, and then put with this cream barrel leg jean, M&S and Sienna. And they do them in different lengths, which I think is quite useful. I've said it before, I'll say it again, a barrel leg jean is really flattering. And, you know, so depending on the length that you want to wear it, you know, you could wear it quite cropped. And then I've just pulled out both this Zara kitten heel boot for £69. It's sort of pull on, stretch suede, it looks like, you know, olive boot. The two pictures are not matching up in terms of colour, but they seem to on my screen. The other one I love is
they're amazing.
How do I pronounce that?
I think it's Ayede.
Ayede.
I don't know.
Snakeskin kitten heel ankle boot with lovely long toe. I think will be brilliant with a cream or a white cropped jean.
I love a cropped jean and a boot.
Yeah, I do too.
Love it.
And it's just, you know what we were saying earlier about leopard skin being a neutral, I actually think snake skin is too. And actually, while we're talking about leopard skin, I thought those OG Addidas sneakers were rather cool.
I love them.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know they were existed in the world.
Do you know what? I thought you might say that. Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
So many trainers, too little time. I mean, you know, I think we need to make it fashionable to wear a different one on each foot. Then I get more wear out of my trainers.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. Because then I wouldn't have to choose. I'd be like, oh, we can wear both of those today.
And then you've got to wear both of the other feet the next day.
Yeah, maybe. But
it doesn't really work.
I think you're deliberately missing my point.
While we were talking about accessories and transformative accessories, I don't know who this woman is, but I love these gold hair accessories.
I want to know where they come from, and
so do I.
And how are they like really bendy, or does she just loop through a solid structure and she just happens to have thick enough hair? What?
No, those would have to be bendy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
They're
just
really
wouldn't
cool.
get your hair.
Yeah.
It. Have you tried tying your hair up like that?
Well, no. Once, Kim Kardashian's hairdresser, Chris Appleton, made me a French braid. with this much hair.
And did you take a photo of it?
Yeah. And I can't find it now. It's on an old BlackBerry. Yeah.
But I actually thought this woman was super, super chic. I mean, talk about red, and more red lips. But then she'd scraped her hair back, got these gorgeous gold hair accessories. I loved that look.
I bet you she is more weak on a wall about her wardrobe than I am. You know how I plan I bet you before she goes to the shows, there's a colour theme every day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, no shade. I think she looks amazing.
She does look great, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So the other thing that I noticed a lot of was, and we've had it over here too, these massive oversized scarves.
Yes.
It's been freezing. But Next have a phenomenal selection of them, loads of different colours. They're recycled polyester. So
you are surprising me so much today.
That one slide because it's recycled. Normally I would say, please buy wool, but recycled, let's let it slide. And they're 20 quid and they give you a bit of a fashion lift and they, again, they'll slightly transform your look.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We like that.
Okay, over to you.
Where are we going next? Okay, so
where are you going?
I'm going to have a moment for Tamu McPherson. She is a former editor-in-chief of Grazia in Italy. I first came across her many moons ago. She was one of the original bloggers. She had a site called All the Pretty Birds, and where she would document street style. And I don't know if I suspect she doesn't have that anymore. But then, of course, she became something of a street style star herself, and she's like a proper influencer now and a photographer. And I just love what she wears. And what's very telling to me is I've sort of gone back through the archive and I was able to pick out some of my favorite looks of hers and riff on them from stuff that's in the shops now. So it just shows timelessness will out. It's not really always about trends.
And style will out.
Yep, exactly. So let's go. You know me, I'm a big fan of yellow.
Do you want to just talk through her look though?
Oh yeah, I was going to go to that one first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go yellow.
Right.
Yellow trousers, because I'm always here for a pair of yellow trousers, and I love the color blocking vibes on Ms. McPherson here. Red, yellow, blue, not quite primary, just sort of like,
but it's clever,
slanty on that. And I found you, again, I took a tip from Amanda Wakeley and I had a look at Marant Etoile and look what I found.
How much did you spend?
I didn't spend anything. This is like fantasy shopping for you, so that you can real shop. Marant Etoile, these Victoria Beckham trousers were £550 and they're £125.
They're doing a massive stock clearance, I think, of Marant Etoile. So check it out.
Indeed.
And we are not being paid, by the way, for this. But it's a top tip. We like to share top tips.
We're very open to being paid, but we're not. And similarly, Arquette has this incredible... Arquette, I think, the quality is always fantastic. It's a great price for a wear forever blouse. I love the big voluminous sleeves on it. You can sort of... if I'm not in the mood for that, I just cuff them back with a little armband. And then I have found these... are a pair of shoes that are sorely tempting me at the moment. These Nike Cortez trainers.
Sort of working with the blazer.
Maybe it's not quite the right blue. I don't think.
But
I love.
You're going to have jeans or something in between.
And I just love that. I actually walked past these in a window on Oxford Street yesterday, and they're really more hairy than they're looking in that picture.
Well, they're suede.
No. They've got like almost like a mohair texture.
Really?
Yeah. They don't look it there, but they're much fluffier than that in real life.
That looks like suede.
Well, maybe it is, but it's definitely got hair hanging off it as well. It's great.
That
really
sounds
selling
like
it there.
Something's going to really pick up dirt.
I don't care, Amanda. The heart wants what it wants.
The heart one, and it obviously wants the Manila Grace yellow bag.
Isn't that fantastic? Again, that is also from Marant Etoile. I'm not sure how much it was originally, but £120 for a beautiful sort of pleated leather bag.
Do you know, it reminds me of those Miu Miu ones. You know, they did all of that lovely pleated Napa leather. It was absolutely gorgeous.
You're not getting one of those for £120. So
maybe not.
No, but isn't that a brilliant bag?
It is.
So very, very happy with those finds.
Love that.
And then I love this burgundy skirt. Obviously, burgundy is the colour of the moment. I suspect when Tamu was wearing it, nobody else was. But luckily for us, there's a ton of it out there.
And it's well and truly going into spring, which it normally wouldn't. It would normally stop at Christmas, wouldn't it?
And I'm very pleased to say that this skirt that Amanda put me onto, which I've got in black and cream from Karen Millen.
Stick with me.
She's dressing me these days.
Can spot a deal.
Yeah. This Karen Millen skirt.
It looks great on you, I have to say.
And it now comes in burgundy, so I had to have it because look how nice it will go with this. So it's already earning its keep.
But can I just say, I am loving the burgundy with the tan suede.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Really, really chic, or suedette or whatever
I will definitely be ripping that off.
Yeah, but it's a very, very chic colour combo.
It's so nice, isn't it?
It also works with your very well-priced JJ top.
Yeah, exactly. And I couldn't find...
She didn't rise to that.
Look.
It's gorgeous.
High street, high street, high street.
High end.
Bit of double J. You know, that's all right, isn't it?
It's good.
Hey, do you like this scarf that I found?
I love it.
I think I'm going to have to get that. And I love that it's sort of like quirkily will go with those shades, but doesn't match precisely.
Yeah. No.
So I really like that.
It's got a proper vintage... who was the wallpaper...
Is it William Morris?
Yes,
yeah.
Very much. It's got a slightly William Morris.
Almost Aussie Clarkish as well.
Yes.
Yes. Which I love. And I couldn't find any orange shoes, but I thought that either of these would be another way to sort of like just pull out those colors, the blue of the Gucci sandal, or look at these. Again, Ayede, if you don't know it, is a fantastic brand. £330 for a gorgeous little mule that we were saying looks exactly like a pair of Pradas that I used to own, which died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having a Prada mule back in the early noughties, and it was that pale blue trimmed with black, and it was grosgrain. It was absolutely gorgeous. But
mine
it
was violet.
Very much that toe shape.
Yeah.
And was very right at the time, and suddenly it all feels very right again.
Yep. And I've just got one more. There was a little Instagram picture of Tamu that I noticed from just a couple of days ago, which we'll put up. But it was like she had these gorgeous sort of like mohairy cream trousers on with a little bomber jacket. And so I
saw that. She looks so cool.
It just gave me the excuse I needed to show you these bombers that have just landed in Uniqlo. I love that minty duck egg blue color. $69.90. They've got a black one and a tan one as well. And I just think it's gorgeous.
And what sort of fabric is it? It's sort of technical?
It's like parachutey, techno. Yeah.
Lovely. And the other thing I noticed a couple of people, New York Fashion Week, doing was that sort of bomber tucked into jeans with a big jacket over it, layering it, and it looked really, really chic and cool.
Yep.
I am going to go to, this is going to make you laugh, Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner. I think they just look...
They never make me laugh, if I'm honest.
Effortless. Completely and utterly effortless. Not breaking any fashion boundaries, but it's an easy... Both of these are sort of really easy, gorgeous looks. And so... Hailey's got this sort of oversized bomber on. I picked out this Marant Etoile bomber from Net-a-Porter. It's not leather. And quite honestly, you can get that look, but search out men's vintage. A man's vintage bomber. And then I would invest in the Serena Butte wide leg pants, which I'm lucky enough to own, and they are fantastic.
What's
they
the waistband
really
like?
are.
Oh yeah, good.
So and you can either wear it low or high.
Yeah.
I mean, she's very, very clever the way she does that. I really would love to speak to her on my podcast. Actually, I think she'd be quite good.
Come on, Serena.
Yeah, come on, Serena. And then both of them wearing a sort of chunky black leather loafer. I thought these ones from June looked really cool.
You are making me fall off my chair today.
I am, aren't I? But I'm finding some real deals. These are 50% off. They're 45 quid. Now, I have a thing about loafers. I don't like them looking too ladylike. I like a really chunky, mannish one. Grensony. And I think those really fit the bill there. Plus, they've got a really nice sort of lug sole on them. So, and this filthy wet weather, you're going to ride above the puddles. I think those are really, really chic.
Great.
And then Kendall, I reckon, is probably wearing that Arma suede jacket, which for a suede jacket that's really beautifully made, £650, it's tan, beigey tan, sand, however you want to. It's not tan, actually, it's sand. Really, really chic. I mean, that's a forever piece. And I think just the straight jean.
Yeah.
Not, you know, not overly boyfriendy. I picked out these Agolde ones, but there's an awful lot around all sorts of different price points.
Yeah.
And then another sort of fashion accessory is an east-west bag. You know, they're just everywhere. And
why is it called an east-west bag?
Because it goes east-west.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah. It's quite simple. East-west, north-south.
Did you know that? No, Sophie didn't know that either. It wasn't just me. Yeah.
Well, it is an east-west. And I thought this Demelier one was really very chic.
And I love Demelier.
Yeah, I just think they're making beautiful bags at designer. It's got a very designer feel about it at a sensible price. It's not cheap, but £365 for a really, I mean, that's £1 a day.
And they fund socially conscious projects as well, as I have mentioned before. But I just think they're a brilliant brand.
Yeah.
I really do.
So do I. So that's me over and out.
I think it's kind of
no, it's not.
Is it not?
I've got one more.
Yes, look at this.
Never fully dressed leopard print coat. Now, I looked at this and just fell in love with it. I'm not sure. I think it's selling out.
I'm really proud because this is a brand I introduced to you.
I know.
We're just,
but
lifting each other up.
And I spending a lot of each other's money.
Yeah.
No, but what I thought was really clever about this is it's what I call an expensive looking print. And, you know, sometimes a leopard print can just not look very nice. And other times it can be, the print itself can be printed on a fairly utilitarian fabric like this is. It's on a denim and it looks expensive. And my other top tip about this is just wear it, you know, buy it 4 sizes too big and just wear it that sort of lovely oversized look, and you'll get a real designer feel out of it. And the helicopters overhead are telling us to shut up.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like, you've said enough.
Yeah, we're tired of you.
Yeah, I think we're
a
bit tired of us as well. But yeah,
have we covered?
I think so. What do you think, guys? Let us know what you think. I think what street style demonstrates more than anything, though, is just like just do you. You know, that's what, and there's always a way to find a way to express your style.
Absolutely.
And I love the people watching that you get from it.
Yeah. And I think it is a great way to help you work out your style DNA, dare I say it. But, you know, just look at what other people are wearing. Think, you know, if they change their head in the picture to mine, would I feel good in that? Would I look good in it? It's a very, very useful tool for working out some new inspiration, new looks, or reworking your existing pieces. You know, never forget to shop in your wardrobe.
Exactly. And one thing I was saying is something I had to write earlier is I think so many people, would you agree with this, get fixated on this idea that fashion is something that it's like an exam and you get it right or wrong. And that's what I think stops people experimenting and finding their own style. Do you know what I mean? The
experiment should be, how do I feel in this? And if I feel great, it really doesn't matter, honestly. And that is my little 3 lines for the day.
Yeah. Happy fashion shopping, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you're inspired to buy anything. We do love getting your comments and we read them all. So thank you so much.
Send us some pics.
Yeah. And we will see you next time on Friday Night Fashion.